Welcome to Daily Rising, Ignite Everyday Excellence. I'm Dawn D'Amico, your mental performance mastery coach, here to bring you daily mindset and motivation strategies to fuel your success in every area of life. Get ready to ignite your excellence with today's show. A huge mistake that I see too many people make when they start to see a level of success and they start to find themselves winning a little bit is that slowly they stop doing the things that they did that got them to the place where they started seeing that level of success. They feel that now that they're there, suddenly they need to do things differently than they were doing in order to keep moving forward. And don't get me wrong, while it's true, sometimes you need to do more, you need to change things up and do things differently, you can't abandon the things that got you to where you were. You can't stop doing those tasks, those actions, those behaviors that got you to that place. And a lot of times people stop doing them because they can be tedious, they can be mundane, they can feel boring at times, but it's in the boring that we become successful. An example that we see all the time with youth in athletics, right? You see a kid that's doing the fundamentals really well. They start winning, they start seeing some success, and suddenly they stop practicing their basic dribble and passes and layups. And then they start working on the trick shots, the trick passes. And while they're doing that, they're not maintaining those fundamental skills. And suddenly they find themselves so far away from the things that made them successful that now they're not winning anymore. Now they're not at that level that they could or should be. Has that ever happened to you in business? Has it happened to you in your relationships? I know for me, I've experienced this in business before. I started seeing a level of success in a business that I had began. I was bringing in clients at a great rate, but slowly and steadily, I stopped doing the behaviors that brought those clients in. I started focusing on things that weren't bringing in clients. And when you don't have clients and you have a service-based business, you don't have a business anymore. And it was just slowly but surely getting away from those important tasks, those important behaviors, and those important activities that got me to where I was. Take a look at where you're at. Are you seeing a little bit of success? Don't go away from the things that got you there. Zero in on them. Focus in on them. You may need to extend on those. You may need to 10x those and do those even more. I'm not saying that we don't adapt. I'm not saying that we don't change things up and move forward when we need to, but we can't do it at the sake of abandoning the things that got us to where we were. I want you to really think about that a little bit as you dig deep, look inside. It's the fundamentals that get us where we're going, but it's also the fundamentals that keep us where we are and can continue to propel us forward and give us that advantage to take us from just being mediocre to really being excellent. Thank you for listening to another episode of Daily Rising. If you enjoyed today's show, drop a review and share it with your friends. Don't forget to check the show notes for a recap of today's message, along with valuable resources and opportunities to connect further and ignite your excellence.